Hinomaru Zumou Chapter 3. Thing about it is, though, which is actually fucked up, I actually recorded this yesterday. So, and by yesterday, I mean Saturday. So, you know, it didn't get put up. I checked my camera, and it looked like this. Kinda, because this light was off. I mean, this light was on or whatever, but the light bulb was on the opposite side, so it didn't shine directly on me. So it was completely blacked out. So yeah, all you heard was audio, which I could have still put up, but I was like, fuck it. But Chapter 3, Hinomaru Zumou. You got the boy, Hinomaru. He challenges the leader of the is it Nishigami or Ishigami? I can't remember. The wrong high school. He challenges the leader of the sumo club to a match. And at first I was just kind of like, is it just going to be an easy win like how it was when he, went up against Yuuma? But it wasn't. This dude actually had some sort of technique. He was a kind of a big dude. You know what I'm saying? He actually did have some sort of, technique, and I fuck with that. I was just kind of like, yeah, thank God it wasn't just an easy win. I don't like just seeing characters just win easily all the time. That shit is quite boring. So I fuck with that. I was just like, I'm glad that he's having to struggle a little bit. So I thought that was dope. But at the same time, I do have to admit this. At the same time, I do like the fact that he just fucking completely picked that dude up and threw his motherfucking ass. Because we're talking about somebody who's small as shit. He just completely picked him the fuck up and just threw him, which I thought was dope. I did. I thought that was dope. He picked him the fuck up and he just fucking slung him down, which I thought was interesting. And I'm actually glad they used real sumo terms in here, because they used a term that I hadn't heard of before. It was something about, I think it was the stance. They made a reference to a term. I looked at it on the side. They were talking about the author's notes. But I thought it was cool because I don't know shit about sumo. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing at all. So I didn't even know the term to do with the top guy. I didn't even know what the fuck they were talking about. I was just like, yeah, I have no idea what these terms are. So I'm glad that they did that. I'm glad that they put that in there. But I'm more interested now to get some backstory on that dude Mizuki. I think that's his name, Mizuki. The guy who turns out, I'm assuming it turns out that he's the best sumo guy at this school, because he steps in and he's like, hey, Hinomaru, fight with me. And Hinomaru just kind of like, yeah, I got you, player. And he fucking like, hey man, but your loincloth thing is loose. And dude is kind of like, oh no, don't even worry about it, because you're not even going to touch my loincloth. And he touches him and throws him off balance. I was just like, ooh, who the fuck is this nigga, man? Like, real shit, who the fuck is he? You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested in that shit. I was really interested in that shit, though. I remember, like, because I had to actually come back to revisit this shit, though, man, because I remember, like, speed reading through this shit, like, some time ago. And then I just forgot about it. And then someone, who was it specifically that sent me that message, asked me about, the Phantom Trope, sent me a message asking about the, these reviews, the Hinomaru Zumou reviews. And I was like, oh shit, I totally forgot that I said I was going to do that. So I had to come back and revisit these shit. So I'm rereading them, and I forgot about this character. I think it's only like 20-something chapters, but I forgot about Mizuki as a character. So I was just like, oh shit, I gotta revisit this and shit to remember who the fuck he is, you know what I'm saying? Like, because even Hinomaru was just kind of like, yeah, you are an obstacle that I have to get over. So I was just like, wow, who the fuck is this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Who is he? Just in case you didn't know, you know what I'm saying, I am talking about Hinomaru Zumou, the sumo wrestling manga. I'm kind of rambling, so I apologize about that shit, but I am talking about Hinomaru Zumou, the wrestling manga, chapters 3 and chapter 4 a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Mostly chapter 4, especially the shit with Mizuki, because I had to kind of park at Mizuki for a second, I really did. I had to park at Mizuki for a second, man. And even the other shit that happened, though, man. The shit that happened between Yuuma and Hinomaru when they were leaving the school. Like, Yuuma was actually afraid. He was actually afraid of the guys at that school, and he's actually shown to somewhat have a slight fear towards Hinomaru just because of what he's able to do. He was afraid. And Hinomaru was just kind of like, dog, I thought me and you were going to be able to get along in the sumo club, man, but you're not the type of guy to be in our club, pretty much. And so he was about to leave, and like they have a little scuffle in the rain and shit. I'm just kind of like, I fuck with that. I actually fuck with Yuuma as a character because getting his ass whooped made him realize that shit wasn't as worthless as he might have thought. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. That getting your ass whooped humbled him, pretty much. That shit humbled his motherfucking ass. And it kind of weird though. You get your motherfucking ass whooped. You supposed to be the baddest motherfucker there. That shit will change your life, motherfucker. That shit will change your life, bitch. So that's kind of what happened to him. And I fuck with that shit though, man. But yeah, man, that was Hinomaru Zumou chapters 3 and chapter 4. I'm going to have to break these shits off in twos probably now because I got to catch the fuck up to chapter 26, I think is what it is. So yeah, I'm going to try to break these shits up in twos and try and do one every day. Please don't quote me on this shit, but I'm going to try to do one every day. I'm doing this shit right now because the one that I did yesterday didn't get uploaded, so I'm doing this one right now. But let me know what you guys think about Hinomaru Zumou chapters 3 and chapter 4. Let me know how you felt about the series as a whole. Do you enjoy it? Because I fucking do. Especially rereading this shit now. Like, especially because Hinomaru is drawn to be a very cool looking fucking character. So, shit pretty dope. They need to make this into a fucking anime. I would fucking I would watch the fuck out of that. So, please do that. Let me know what you think about shit, though, man. Vash Stampede. Hinomaru Zumou episode. Fuck.